My lord, when at their home I did commend your highness's letters to them. Ere I was risen from the place that showed my duty kneeling, came there a reeking post, stewed in his haste, half breathless, panting forth, from Goneril his mistress' salutations, delivered letters, spite of intermission, which presently they read, on whose contents they summoned up their meany straight took horse. Commanded me to follow and attend the leisure of their answer, gave me cold looks, and made me hear the other messenger, whose welcome I perceived had poisoned mine. Being the very fellow that of late displayed so saucily against your highness, having more men than wit about me, drew. He raised the house with loud and coward cries. Your son and daughter found this trespass worth the shame which here it suffers.
Winter's not gone yet, if the wild beasts fly that way. Fathers that wear rags do not make their children blind, but fathers that bear bags shall see their children kind. Fortune, that errant whore, ne'er turn the key to the poor. But for all this thou shalt have many dolors for thy daughters, as thou canst tell in a year.
Oh, how his mother swells up toward my heart. Hysteria passio, down thou climbing sorrow, thy elements below. Where is this daughter?
With the earl, sir, here within.
Follow me not, stay here.
Made you no more offense but what you speak of?
None. How chance the king comes with so small a tree?
And thou hadst been set in the stocks for the question, thou hadst well deserved it.
Why, fool?
Well, set thee to school to an ant to teach thee there's no laboring in the winter. All that follows and goes are left by thy eyes but blind men, and there's not a nose among 20 but can smell them that's stinking. Let go thy hold when a great wheel runs down a hill, lest it break thy neck with following it. But the great one that goes up the hill, let him drop thee after. When a wise man gives them better counsel, give me mine again. I would have none but knaves follow it, since a fool gives it. That, sir, which serves and seeks for gain and follows but for form, will pack when it begins to rain and leave thee in the storm. But I will tarry, the fool will stay, and let the wise man fly. The knave turns fool that runs away, the fool have no knife per day.
Where learned you this, fool?
Not in the stocks, fool.
They have traveled all the night, mere fetches, the images of revolt and flying off. Fetch me a better answer.
My dear lord, you know the fiery quality of the Duke, how unremovable and fixed he is in his own course.
Vengeance, plague, death, confusion, fury, what quality? Like Leicester, I'll speak with the Duke of Cornwall and his wife.
Well, my good lord, I have informed them so.
Inform them. Dost thou understand me, man?
Aye, my good lord.
The king would speak with Cornwall, the dear father would with his daughter speak, commands her service. Are they informed of this? My breath and blood. Fury and fury Duke? Tell the hot Duke that, no, not yet. Maybe he is not well. Infirmity doth still neglect all office. Whereto our health is bound, we are not ourselves. When nature being oppressed commands the mind to suffer the body, I'll forbear, and am fallen out with my more headier will, to take the indisposed and sickly fit for the sound man. Death on my state, wherefore, should he sit here? This act persuades me that this promotion of the Duke and her is practice only. Give me my servant forth. Go tell the Duke and Anne's wife, I'll speak with them. Now presently, bid them come forth and hear me, or at this chamber door I'll beat the drum till it cry sleep to death.
I would have all well betwixt you.
Oh me, my heart, my rising heart, but down.
Cry to an uncle as the cockney did the eels when she put him in the paste alive. She napped him on the coxcomb with a stick and cried, down, wontons, down. 'Twas the brother that in pure kindness to his horse buttered his hay.
Good morrow to you both.
Hail to your grace. I am glad to see your highness.
Regan, I think you are. I know what reason. I have to think so. If thou shouldst not be glad, I would divorce me from thy mother's tomb, sepulchre and adulteress. Oh, are you free? Some other time for that. Beloved Regan, thy sister's not. Oh, Regan, she hath tied a sharp-toothed unkindness like a vulture here. Here. I can scarce speak to thee, thou not believe, with how depraved equality. Oh, Regan.
I pray you, sir, take patience. I hope you less know how to value her deserts. Then she has to spend her youth.
Say, how is that?
I cannot think my sister in the least would fail her obligation, if sir perchance she had restrained the rights of her followers. It is on such ground and to such wholesome end as clears her from all.
My curse is on her.
Oh, sir, you are old. Your traitor stands on the very verge of her confine. You should be ruled and led by some discretion that discerns your state better than you yourself. Therefore I pray you that our sister you do make return. Say you have wronged her, sir.
Ask her forgiveness? Do you but mark how this becomes the house? Oh, dear daughter, I confess that I am old. Age is unnecessary. On my knees I beg that you'll vouchsafe me raiment, bed, and food.
Good sir, no more. These are unsightly tricks. Return you to my sister.
Never, Regan. She hath evaded me of half my train. Looked back upon me, struck me with her tongue, most serpent-like, upon the very heart. All the stored vengeances of heaven fall on her ungrateful top. Strike the young bones, you taking airs with lameness.
Fie, sir, fie.
You nimble lightnings, dart your blinding flames with your scornful eyes, into her scornful eyes. Infect her beauty. You fence up the fogs, drawn by the powerful sun to fall and blast her pride.
Oh, the blessed gods, so will you wish on me when the rash mood is on.
No, Regan, thou shalt never have my curse. Thy tender-hefted nature shall not give thee o'er to harshness. Her eyes are fierce, but thine do comfort and not burn. 'Tis not in thee to grudge my pleasures, to cut off my train, to bandy hasty words, to scant my sizes, and in conclusion to oppose the bull against my coming in. Thou better knowest the offices of nature, bond of childhood, effects of courtesy, dues of gratitude. Thy half of the kingdom hast thou not forget, wherein I am thee endowed.
Good sir, to the purpose.
Who put my man in the stocks?
What trumpet's that? I know my sister's disapproves her letter that she would soon be here. Your lady come.
This is a slave whose easy borrowed pride dwells in the fickle grace of her he follows. Out, varlet, from my sight.
What means your grace?
Who stopped my servant? Regan, I have good hope thou didst not know on it. Who comes here? Goneril! Oh, heavens! If you do love old men, if your sweet sway allow obedience, if yourselves are old, make it your cause, send down and take my part. Art not ashamed to look upon this beard? O Regan, wilt thou take her by the hand?
Why not by the hand, sir? How am I offended? All's not offense that indiscretion finds, and dotage terms so.
O sides, you are too tough. Will you yet hold? How came my man in the stocks?
I set him there, sir, but his own disorders deserved much less advancement.
You? Did you?
I pray you, Father, being me seem so, until the expiration of your mouth, you will return and sojourn my sister, dismissing half your train. Come then to me. I am now from home and out of that provision, which shall be needful for your entertainment.
Return to her, and 50 men dismissed? No, rather I abjure all ruse, and choose to wage against the enmity of the air. To be a comrade with the wolf and owl, necessity sharp pinch. Return with her? By the hot-blooded France that doubtless took our youngest born, I could as well be brought to me his throne, and squire like pension beg to keep base and foot. Return with her? Persuade me rather to be slave and sumpter, to be detested groom.
At your choice, sir.
I prithee, daughter, do not make me mad. I will not trouble thee. My child, farewell. We'll no more meet, no more see one another. But yet thou art my flesh, my blood, my daughter, or rather a disease that's in my flesh, which I must needs call mine. Thou art a boil, a plague sore, an embossed carbuncle, in my corrupted blood. But I'll not chide thee, let shame come when it will. I do not call it, I do not buy into the thunder-bearer shoot, nor tell tales of thee to high-judging Jove. Men, when thou cast, be better at thy leisure. I can't be patient. I can stay with thee and my 100 nights.
Not altogether so. I look not for you yet, nor am provided for your fit welcome. Give ear, sir, to my sister, for those that mingle reason with your passion must be content to think you old and so, but she knows what she does.
Is this well spoken?
I dare vouch it, sir. What 50 followers is it not well? What should you need of more? Yeah, or so many, sith that both shame and danger speak against so great a number. How in one house should many people under 2 commands hold a meeting? 'Tis hard, almost impossible.
Why might not you, my lord, receive attendance from those that you call servants or for money?
Why not, my lord? If then they chance to slack you, we could control them. if you will come to me, for now I spy a danger, I entreat you to bring but 5 and 20, to no more will I give place or notice.
I gave you all.
And in good time you gave it.
Made you my guardians, my depositaries, but kept a reservation to be followed with such a number. What must I come to you with 5 and 20 reasons, said you so?
And speak again, my lord, no more with me.
Those wicked creatures that do look well favored, when others are more wicked, not being the worst, stands in some rank of praise. I'll go with thee, thy 50, yet doth double 5 and 20, and thou art twice their love.
Hear me, my lord. What need you 5 and 20, 10 and 5 to follow in a house where twice have a command to 10?
What do you want?
Oh, reason not the need. Our basest beggars are in the poorest things superfluous. Allow not nature more than nature needs. Man's life's as cheap as beast, thou art a lady, if only to go warm or generous. Why nature needs not what thou gorgeous wearest, which scarcely keeps thee calm. But for true need, you heavens, give me that patience, patience I need. You see me here, you gods, a poor old man, as full of grief as age, wretched in both. If it be you that stirs these daughters' hearts against their father, fool me not so much to bear it tamely. Touch me with noble anger, and let not woman's weapons, water drops, stain my man's cheeks. No, you unnatural hags, I will have such revenges on you both, that all the world shall. I will do such things, what they are, yet I know not, but they shall be the terrors of the earth. You think I'll weep, I'll not weep. I have full case of weeping, but this heart shall break into 100,000 flaws, or ere I'll weep. O fool, I shall go mad.
With God, it will be a storm.
This house is full of blood men, and his people cannot be well withstood.
'Tis his own blame, hath put himself in rest, and must needs taste his folly.
For his particular, always seeking gladly, but not one follower.
So my purpose? Where's my lord of Gloucester?
Follow the old man forth, he is returned.
The king is in high rage.
Whither is he going?
He calls to horse, but will I know not whither.
It is best to give him way, he leads himself.
My lord, entreat him by no means to stay.
Alack, the night comes on, and the bleak winds do sorely ruffle. For many miles about, there's scarce a bush.
Oh, sir, to willful men, the injuries that they themselves procure must be their schoolmasters. Shut up your doors, he is attended with a desperate train, and what they may induce him to, being apt to have his ear abused, wisdom bids fear.
Shut up your doors, my lord, it is a wild night. My reading counsels well, come out of the storm.